Now, an asteroid that was spotted late last year by space scientists is being carefully tracked. Scientists are trying to work out whether there's a chance of it hitting the Earth.
Baxter, the chance of a newly discovered asteroid hitting the Earth has doubled, according to NASA.
What if I told you there's a 2% chance an asteroid could hit Earth in 2032? Sounds alarming, right? Meet asteroid 2024 YR4, the latest space rock making headlines. But before you panic, let's break down what this risk really means. How do scientists track these objects? Should we be worried? While that number might sound alarming, experts stress that this is only a preliminary estimate based on limited data. As astronomers gather more observations, this risk is expected to drop significantly. In this video, we'll break down what this updated risk assessment means, how scientists calculate these probabilities, and why you shouldn't panic. We'll also explore past cases where asteroids were initially thought to be a threat, only to be later ruled out. Lastly, we'll discuss other near-Earth objects, including asteroids and comets that are being closely monitored. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how these space rocks are tracked and why continuous monitoring is crucial for planetary defense. The asteroid that got everyone talking asteroid, 2024 YR4, first caught astronomers' attention when early calculations suggested a 2% chance of impact in 2032. This estimate came from initial observations made with telescopes in Chile. But since the asteroid had only been tracked for a short time, its exact trajectory remained uncertain. Now, NASA and the European Space Agency, ESA, expect this risk assessment to change as more data comes in. When astronomers discover a new asteroid, they carefully track its position in the sky using telescopes, capturing multiple images over time. This allows them to map its movement and predict its future path around the Sun. The more data they collect, the more precise their calculations become. In the case of 2024 YR4, upcoming observations from the James Webb Space Telescope will help refine its size and orbital path, giving scientists a much clearer picture of whether it poses any real threat. We've seen this before, the case of Apophis. A similar situation occurred with asteroid Apophis, which once sparked global concern when early calculations suggested a chance of impact in 2029. However, as more data was gathered, scientists ruled out any possibility of a collision. The same process is currently underway for 2024 YR4. NASA experts believe the 2% impact probability is just an early estimate and will likely drop to zero as additional observations refine the asteroid's orbit. This step-by-step tracking is a standard part of asteroid monitoring. Scientists rely on advanced computer models that take into account various factors, including gravitational influences from nearby planets, and even the pressure of sunlight pushing against the asteroid. Why do impact probabilities change? Many newly discovered asteroids initially appear to have a small risk of impact, but in almost all cases, that risk disappears after further observations. Take asteroid 2000 SG344, for example. When it was first spotted, astronomers estimated a small chance it could hit Earth in the 21st century. However, once they collected more data, they ruled out any possibility of a collision. The same happened with asteroid 2011 AG5, which was initially considered a potential risk but is now known to be harmless. Why do these risk estimates change? It's all about data. When an asteroid is first discovered, scientists only have a few days or weeks of observations, meaning their estimates are rough. As more data is gathered over time, they refine their calculations, leading to a clearer understanding of the asteroid's actual trajectory. In most cases, this results in the impact probability dropping to zero. NASA and other space agencies track thousands of near-Earth objects, and each year they discover new ones. Almost every time, these asteroids start with a low impact probability, but that risk quickly diminishes with more observations. What about other potentially hazardous asteroids? Even though 2024 YR4 will most likely be ruled out as a threat, scientists continue to monitor other near-Earth objects. One of the most well-known is asteroid Bennu, 101955 Bennu, which measures 500 meters, 1,600 feet, across, far larger than 2024 YR4. NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft recently studied Bennu up close and even returned samples to Earth. While Bennu does have a very small chance of impacting Earth in the late 2100s, the probability is less than 0.1%, making it not an immediate concern but still worth monitoring. Another asteroid of interest is 1950 DA, which has a very long orbit. Early estimates suggested a tiny chance of impact in the year 2880. But just like with other asteroids, further observations are expected to lower this probability even more. What about comets? While asteroids are relatively predictable, comets are a different story. Unlike asteroids, which tend to have stable orbits, comets often originate from the outer solar system and have highly unpredictable paths. While no known comet currently poses an imminent threat to Earth, astronomers keep a close watch to ensure none suddenly change course. Can we defend against an asteroid impact? The good news? NASA is already working on ways to protect Earth. In 2022, NASA's DART, Double Asteroid Redirection Test mission, successfully altered the orbit of an asteroid by crashing a spacecraft into it. This proved that, if necessary, we can redirect an asteroid's trajectory to prevent a collision with Earth. Thanks to modern technology, scientists can track thousands of space objects and predict their movements decades in advance. If a real threat were detected, we would likely have years or even decades of warning, allowing experts to develop a plan. While 2024 YR4 made headlines with its 2% impact probability, this is actually a normal part of asteroid tracking. Just like many space rocks before it, the risk will likely drop to zero as scientists refine their data. With continuous monitoring, advanced computer models, and even asteroid deflection technology in development, Earth is safer than ever from potential asteroid threats. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more space updates and let us know in the comments which space topics you'd like us to cover next. See you in the next video.